Let's begin our practice with finding our chair first. Of course, I gotta get my camera straight. Here. Good. All right, so finding your chair, feet flat on the floor, spine tall, shoulders back and down. And again, this beginning of summer solstice, which is on Sunday, is again about shaking off. And when we shake off junk, then we have room to bring in change, right? New stuff, new joy, new ways of thinking. And it's up to us, and we have that power, yes. But we just are, even our mind, our body gets into habits and our mind gets into habits. Yes. And also, it's a really, I have this little sticky note actually right here. It's usually on my fridge. But the propensity of the mind is to think negative. This is bad. This is going to happen. What if this happens? And that's just our nature. And to not resist that, to not try to, push it aside, because it's just our nature trying to protect us. But if that's the case, every time we come, maybe we switch it to every time there's a negative thought, then just invite a positive thought behind it. Yeah. And so let your mind be free to think negatively, but then come into a habit of, like, well, what if it comes out this way? Yeah, that's going to be bad, but maybe it'll be this way. I think it's going to be this way. And just sort of retrain those processes. So let's just start with moving the body however you can move it, move the head, shake it off, close your eyes, and just scan your body where it might be holding tension. Yeah. And just invite your body to relax those muscles. You can move your legs, move your feet, your toes, move whatever you want to move nice and gently. Just imagine that you're just shaking it off, cleaning out your closet. Yeah. And then relax your hands onto your lap. Good. All right. And then let's just close our eyes and arrive in our space if you haven't closed them already. I'm going to take a nice big deep breath in and let it go. Relax your shoulders. And another nice deep breath in and breathe out. Good. And just continue about 2 or 3 more breaths with palms down or up on your lap, whatever feels best. But bringing your awareness to that solar plexus area right above your navel. And as you breathe in, feel your belly rise. And as you breathe in, draw that navel back. Yes, nice and slow, breathing in and out of your nose. Bring a little smile to your face that you brought yourself to yoga today. And then relax the breath. Just come to your natural breath. And even with your natural breath, see if you can notice your belly gently rise and fall. As you inhale, it rises. As you exhale, it just gently falls back. This is full yogic breath, making sure that your heart's lifted slightly. It opens up your lungs, gives your diaphragm more space to take in more oxygen as it drops and the lungs fill. And then pushes up as the lungs expel the air that's no longer needed. Good. And then when you're feeling ready and complete, gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Yes. So over the course of the last few months, I've been giving little tips on if you're feeling anxious, right? If you're feeling like you're in that fight flight mode. And one of the things that I just started doing is So we're going to just practice it. We're going to take our 3 fingers here. Now, if you have glasses like me, you may need to remove your glasses. Yeah, because you're going to go to the back of your ear, sort of towards the top as you start coming down. Try to find a little lump there, a little bone. Yeah, doesn't have to be exact, but just kind of, sort of about a quarter of the way down. And now press in and do 3 circles. Actually 5. And then start to slide your fingers down the back of your ear, down your neck, and to your shoulders. And you can close your eyes while you do this too, and then give your shoulders a little massage. And again, find that little bone there and give 5 circles, massaging the back of that ear. And then start to glide your fingers down the back of your ear, down the side of your throat and to your shoulders, and give yourself a little massage. Good. Let's do that one more time. Find that bone, press in gently and make 5 little circles. So this helps that fight flight mode. Yeah. And then gently glide your fingers down the back of your ears, down your neck, and give yourself a nice massage, back of your neck, top of your shoulders. And then release your hands onto your lap. Good. You can put your glasses back on if you have them off. Yeah. And then gently open your eyes. So yeah, if you're ever feeling that tightness, and you can do this anywhere, if you're sitting in for an appointment in a doctor's office, or you're just feeling like you're getting that anxiety. And doing that around 10 to 12 times is optimal to get that fight flight, switch turned off. Yeah, good. All right, so scooting forward in your chair a little bit, find a nice tall spine. Good. Lifting the heart, relaxing the shoulders back and down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Keep your shoulders back, your spine straight. Good. And then roll your chin up towards the right shoulder on an inhale breath. And then exhale, drop your chin to your chest. And then inhale, chin up to the left shoulder. And drop your chin. So we're making a smiley face on our chest. Inhale, reach that chin up towards the right shoulder, maybe a little further. And then bring it down to your chest. And opposite side, maybe a little higher. And drop. And now we're going to make circles with our chin. So chin up to the right shoulder. And now lift it up. Press into your feet as you lift it up towards the sky. And then over to the other side and down. Good. And you can just soften your gaze, relax your eyes as you do 2 more circles in this direction, breathing in as you go up and breathing out, in and out of the nose. Yeah, and one more. So taking our breath in and out of our nose as much as possible during the course of your day. Next time that your chin comes down, pause, and now do a couple circles the opposite direction. Inhaling up and over, exhaling to the other side and down. And just enjoy being slow and mindful and deep breath as you relax your neck. The next time the chin comes forward, pause. Good. And now press down into your feet as you slowly lift your head back up. Good. And now relax your shoulders, let them hang down on either side of your chair. Good. And on an inhale breath, press into your feet and slowly lift your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, relax them down. Press into your feet, inhale, lift. And exhale, relax. Good. And now on an inhale breath, bring your shoulders forward and up and melt them back and down. And forward and up and back and down. And reverse, back and up. So whenever we do anything to sort of loosen up the muscles in our neck and our shoulders, that also calms that central nervous system down. And if you're a meditator, or if you want to be a meditator, yeah, doing just these little head and shoulder stretches, and then relax your hands before you meditate helps you to go deeper. Yeah, good. Okay, so relax your arms down. Bring them halfway up towards about a T shape. Stretch your fingers to the either side of the room. Good. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then relax. And then stretch it again. And relax. Now turn your palms up, bend your elbows, and bring your fingers to your shoulders. Relax your upper arms down into the sides of your ribs. And now bring your elbows forward and up as high as you can, and then back and down, and then forward and up, and melt them back and down. Pause. And now reach them back and up, and forward and down, and back and up, and forward, and relax them down. Good. Release your arms down. Good. Palms are going to still stay out. Nice tall spine. Now pressing into your feet, float your arms up towards the sky. Nice and easy. Yes. Just take them to where you can and bring the palms down. Now feel your arms moving through the space around your body. It's almost as if you're hugging your soul, your spirit, your energy field. Yeah. And saying, yes, now I remember. It's not just my body. I have energy. My energy going all around my body. Yeah. And down. Now, we're going to do one more time. We're going to reach them up, arms up into a V. Yeah. And then spread your fingers as wide as you can. Try to feel the skin in between your fingers and wave. Nice and slow, with that finger stretching, almost to the point where it's a tiny bit uncomfortable. Yeah. And wave like you're the queen. Yes. Good. So this helps also to get rid of that tension. If you even just do this, yeah. And then pause. And now glide your chin slowly back, stretching the back of your neck. And breathe. Good. Again, it might be getting to be a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay. 2, 1, relax your chin. Good. And now bend your elbows and bring your fingertips to the back of your head and bring your thumbs to your jaw area. Here, open your mouth slightly and then just make circles in your jaw. Try to find some nice tender spots. So we tend to clench our jaw, not even aware that we're doing it. Yeah. If you tend to have TMJ, this is really great too. But to prevent it, this is great. And then pause here. Okay. So we're still supporting our head. And now draw your eyeballs up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Up to the ceiling and down to the floor and forward. And then over to one side. And then glide your eyeballs over to the other. So you're just moving your eyeballs, not your head. Good. Come forward with the eyes. And now make 3 slow circles just with your eyeballs. This helps us to open up that big vagus nerve, right? And if the circles are kind of jerky, that probably means your mind is very busy. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Yeah. It's very challenging. I find this very challenging. And then forward. And now blink your eyes as fast as you can. Yes. And if you're ever wanting to get more creative, this is what you do. Blinking your eyes. Yeah. And then pause. Good. And then slowly start to relax your arms back down. Just hanging down alongside the chair. Just let the shoulders melt down. Good. Let's take our right hand and glide it across our chest to our left shoulder. And again, with your fingertips, get a little bit deeper massage in that trapezius muscle. You're going to be nice and open up here. Yeah, good. And then pause, take a breath in. And again, this is the time of year to just get rid of our junk. So take a breath in. And as we exhale, whoo, big breath out and just throw out anything that doesn't serve you. Hands on lap. Inhale, slide the left hand to the right shoulder now. And just dig in there nicely, gently, but firmly. And relax that trapezius muscle. Wow, this always feels so great. Oh, good. And then pause, take a breath in. And as you exhale, whoo, just get rid of all the junk and come back to center. Good. All right, hands planted on your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest, slide your hands to the back of your thighs and reach your elbows behind you, opening up your whole front body. Exhale, slide your hands forward, drop your head. Inhale again, slide your hands up to the top of your thighs, reach your elbows back, lift the chin. Keep the back of the neck long though. And exhale, slide your hands forward, drop your head. Good. And one more, slide your hands up, reach your elbows back, look up. And exhale, come forward, drop your head. Keep your head down now here and just rock it side to side. Just like a little pendulum, tick, tock, tick, tock. Good. And then come back to center with your head. Good. Press down into your feet. Slowly lift your chest. Slowly lift the shoulders, your head. Slide your hands halfway here. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale now, hinge forward at your hips and bring one elbow and the other elbow onto your thighs. Good. All right. So coming into Cobra pose, you can start by looking down between your hands. Good. And now gently press your elbows into your thighs and then drag your elbows back. Like you're moving those thigh muscles back. Good. And now on an inhale breath, press into your feet. Lift your chest and look forward as much as you can and breathe. So this is a nice stretch for our spine and our low back as well. And breathe. So this should feel good. It should not. It can feel a little bit challenging, giving it your 100%, but no pain. Yeah. 2 for 1 and release. Just let the head look back down. Slide one hand back. Slide the other hand back. Press down into your feet. Slowly bring your body back up. Good. And just shake off any tension. Hopefully you're feeling a little looser in the upper part of the body. Good. Hands onto your lap. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go. Every time you do that, one thing to remember for the course of this next week is just take breaths in and big breaths out. Yes, just oxygenate your body. We live in air, right? And when we don't get enough air is when we start to feel all sorts of things that are unpleasant, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a little seated sun salutation, honoring this light of the sun. Yeah, so take a nice big breath and make sure your feet are about hip distance apart, maybe like 6 inches or so. Yeah, and let's start by leaning forward first. And again, let's bring our elbows onto our thighs, and this time we're going to bring our palms together. And we're going to look down at our prayer hands. Yeah, good. Our Anjali hands. Good. And now, if it's available to you, lift your heels up off the floor and maybe hinge forward a little bit more. Yeah. And breathe. Right. So breathing in, let the belly puff up into the thighs. As you exhale, draw the belly back. Maybe come a little bit further forward. In and out of the nose. When we breathe in and out of our nose, we're creating more nitric oxide in our body by 20%, which dilates our blood vessels. Good. And now on the next exhale breath, just relax your heels back down onto the floor. Good. Press down into your heels and slowly just slide your hands up your thighs as you bring your body gently back up. Good. All right. And now bringing our hands into prayer position. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release your arms down. Turn your palms up. Inhale, press into your feet. Float your arms out and up. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, stretch your fingers up towards the sky. Take a big breath in again. As you exhale, turn your palms out, reverse swan dive, hinge forward, and bring your hands onto your thighs to start. Yeah. If it feels comfortable for you to bring your hands onto your shins, that's just another option. Either way, take a breath in, exhale it out. Good. On an inhale breath, press into your feet. Slowly bring the body back up. Reach your arms out and up again. Bring the palms together above your head. And exhale, just bring that beautiful energy into your heart. Yes, good. We'll do that one more time. Take a breath in. And breathe out. Relax your arms down. Just follow your breath. Palms out, inhale, press into the feet, big breath in as you just bring that energy, that beautiful energy in. Take a breath in again. Exhale, stretch your fingers up towards the sky. Another breath in. As you exhale, turn your palms out. Reverse your swan dive here. Bring your hands onto your thighs, hinge forward or onto your shins. Take a breath in and out. Maybe come a little further forward. Press into your feet as you breathe in. Slowly bring the body back up. Reach the arms out and up again. Bring the palms together and exhale. Just float your hands to your heart. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And exhale, release your hands onto your lap. Good. All right. So our solar plexus, solar meaning sun, is not only do we have the fire of the sun, and these next few days are the longest days of this year, so to honor that, but we also have a fire in our solar plexus, which is right above our navel in the center of our body. Yeah, so we're going to bring our awareness there. Again, scooting forward into your chair here. We're going to just pay some attention to our core with boat pose. Yeah, so we're going to just gently cross our hands onto our chest. Yes, our heart. I'm going to take a breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Now on an inhale breath, start to lift your shoulders and start to lean back and take that area just above your navel, that solar plexus area, and tuck it in as you lean back, almost like you want to touch the top of your shoulders to the back of your head. Yeah, so this is challenging. Don't stop breathing. Yes, and if you're feeling a little bit too much tension in the neck, throat area, you can just gently tuck your chin down. Good. But breathe as you are just getting into that core. Yes. Yes, igniting that fire. Good. And now on an inhale breath, slowly start to bring the body back up. Be very gentle. Yes, good. And exhale, relax. Okay. Yeah, so doing that a couple times a day for you, that'll keep your core And when our core is engaged on all these muscles, and there's a lot of deep muscles in there, right? When those are strong, it makes you so much stronger, so much easier to deal with, creaky joints and, pain in the other parts of your body. Yeah, so keeping that core. Okay. So let's take a nice big breath in and exhale it out. Relax the body. Bring your awareness to your waist. You can even hold on to your waist. Yeah. And with your left foot pressing into your left foot, try to guide your waist and your hips over to the right, just as far as they will go. Take your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Take your right palm right behind your right hip on your chair. Press down into your chair and lift your head up, elongating your spine again and supporting your spine with that straightened right arm. Take a breath in. And now as you exhale, relax a little bit and press into your right hand and press into that left foot and twist a little further over to the right, just as much as you can. So this is also igniting that solar plexus area, turning your head to the right as much as possible. And that solar plexus is about that gut feel, right? It's like I'm feeling it in my gut. Either this is good or this is not so good. Yeah, paying attention to that messaging. This is helping to open that up, get clearer. As you exhale, relax, slowly bring the body back forward, slowly bring the whole body gently back forward. Yeah. So this is about that clarity, just inviting clarity. What should I be doing with my life, right? What should I be doing with this situation? Can I be okay with this? Can I infuse faith to know that if I do my best, the rest will come? Yeah. It's hard, right? Because we want to have control. But to let it go is so freeing. Let's take a breath in. Going over to the other side now. You can either do hands on hips or just on your legs, and press into your right foot to turn to the left. Right hand on the outside of the left thigh, left palm right behind your left hip. On an inhale breath, press down, elongate your spine. Exhale, relax, press into the right foot to twist a little more over to the left if you have that in your practice, and then turn the head and look to the left. And again, breathe into that solar plexus area, just awakening that energy. And on your next exhale breath, relax, turn the head back forward, then bring the body back forward. Good. And relax. And just give yourself a little massage here. Good. Little pat and pet, right? Just a little self-care. You can even massage if that feels better. Good. Relax the hands onto your lap. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go. So you notice in between most asanas, we pause and take that deep breath. And that deep breath helps to reset for the next thing, right? So doing that throughout the course of your day, just pausing for a second. Sometimes we do it naturally, and that's because our body's really needing the oxygen, and our body naturally is like, give me some more oxygen. But to keep in front of that, right? And so to do that regularly helps you to just reset, right? It's like resetting your phone, your computer, like it's a reset. So simple. Yeah. All right. If you feel like up to it, you can come to a stand. If you feel like staying in your chair and just doing whatever you can while we're up, there's a lot of things you can still do in your seat. So if you're standing, slide your heels back. Get that nice tall spine. Keep your head above your shoulders. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward. Yeah, good. Now bringing your awareness to your chin. You're going to lift your chin as you press into your heels to bring your body up. Yeah. So take another breath in. Let it go. And now on an inhale breath, press into your heels, lift your chin, and float up as gracefully as you can. And then slowly make your way to the back of your chair. You can keep the back of your chair handy and scooch it off to the side. And let's just come to a stand. Yeah. So we're transitioning now. So we've been sitting for a little bit. So just start to move the body, shake the body, wiggle the feet, roll the shoulders. Yeah. But just start to move and notice what's tight in your body. Yeah. Good. Roll the shoulders. Yeah. Good. And then come to your mountain pose. So feet about hip distance apart, lift your kneecaps, tuck your tailbone. That's engaging the whole lower part of your body. Yeah. And then lift your shoulders up, back and down. Gently have your palms forward, tucking your chin back just slightly, looking forward and feeling like you're standing 10 feet tall. Yes. But joints are stacked. That's how they like to be. That avoids injury over time when our joints are in alignment. Yeah, good. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go. Good. Now let's come to a little bit wider stance and soften our knees. Good. And now we're going to take our fingertips and just tap here. Yeah. And you can start to move side to side, just sway the body side to side. So we're tapping our sternum area, which is where our thymus gland, our thyroid gland here, moving out to the pec muscles. Yeah, good. Breathing in through the nose here and out through the mouth. Releasing. Letting go. Good. Waking up that lymphatic system. And relax. Relax your arms down. Good. And again, if the knees sort of came into a locked position, soften your knees. And now we're just going to rock the body side to side. Again, we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And as you exhale, make a sound of ha. Ha. Yes, our ha releasing. Ha. Ha. Give it a big exhale. Loud as you can. Ha. Ha. If your neighbor hears you or somebody in the other room hears you, just say, I was laughing in slow motion. Ha. Ha. And relax. And you don't even have to explain yourself. If somebody's curious about it, just show them this pose and say, this is how I get rid of my anxiety, my tension and my anxiety. Yes. All right. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to exhale the opposite way. Yeah. So inhale to the opposite way and ha, exhale. Ha. Sometimes it takes a little bit to say, wait, which way was I exhaling? Ha. 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 One more. Ha. And come back to center. Good. And bringing your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. We're going to be doing now, being mindful of your spine. And if you have severe osteoporosis or any spinal injuries, you don't want to drop your heels too hard or maybe even at all. But basically, we're going to be lifting our shoulders and our heels and then relaxing the knees and just relaxing the body down, sort of dropping it. You want your head not to be forward, so not looking down right above your shoulders. Yeah. So inhale, lift the heels, exhale, drop. Inhale, lift the shoulders and heels, exhale, drop. In through the nose, out through the nose. So this is strengthening your calf muscles, right? Pumping the blood and oxygen up to the upper part of your body. Sometimes they call the calf muscles the second heart. Strengthening the ankles, the feet, the calves. One more. So again, when you do that, be nice and loose and don't do it too hard, and there should not be any discomfort. Yeah, little challenge. All right, shake out the feet. Yeah, good. Shake out the legs. Good. And come to, again, a little bit wider stance, bringing your hands onto your hips. Find your posture, nice tall spine. Good. Let's take a breath in and let it go. Good. Soften the knees. And now let's just do a figure 8 with our hips. So press your belly forward a little bit, over to the right and back. And press your belly forward and over to the hip, the left, the hip and back, right? So envision making a little figure 8 with your hips. Good. And you can do teeny tiny little movements, or you can make them bigger if you feel like you want a little bit more of a movement and stretch. Yeah. Good. So making that figure 8 with your hips. It also helps our brain. Is it a little puzzle to figure out? And come back to center. Good. And then bringing your feet back to hip distance apart. All right. And now we're going to do some side bends for our spine again. All right. So find your mountain pose. Just notice when you go back to your regular stand, how your body feels, right? Are your feet close together? That makes you off balance. Are they that hip distance apart? And just as a reminder, a little refresher, that our natural hip distance typically is if you put one heel into the instep of the other foot, lift the heel and pivot, that's about your hip distance apart. Yeah. I must have really wide hips because I have really big feet. Good. All right. Kneecaps are lifted, shoulders relaxed back and down, head above the shoulders. On an inhale breath, reach your arms out and up, and interlace your hands above your head, and steeple your pointer fingers, yes, and bring your left thumb on top of your right thumb up there, yeah. This is Kali Mudra. This is a mudra that helps us to energetically rid ourselves of any negative past stories, past junk, thought processes that we don't want to carry. We breathe it out through that little flame above us, right? Let's take a breath in. As you exhale, breathe out and reach your fingertips up a little higher if you have any more space left. Yeah, good. Take another breath in. As you exhale, slightly soften your knees. Reach up and lean up and over to the right. Pressing down gently into that left foot and breathing into that whole left side of your body. Left rib cage, left lymphatic system underneath your arm. Breathe for 2 and 1. Press into your feet. Slowly come back up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, gently reach your fingers up towards the sky. Another breath in. As you exhale, reach up and now lean over to the other side. Soften those knees. Good. Stretch that right side now. Press into the right foot. Breathe. Stretching that fascia tissue between your rib cage even. 1. On an inhale breath, press into your toes to come back up. Good. Exhale, start to reach that little flame. Your hands down towards your head, bending your elbows. Yeah. You can even just land your hands onto your head. You can interlace your hands and just touch the top of your head. Yeah. Good. Close your eyes if you feel stable. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax, and now slowly bring your hands and cross them onto your chest. Flat palms onto your chest, and relax your shoulders back and down. Now take a breath in all the way from your feet to the top of your head. And as you exhale, Bring that breath down through the top of your head, all the way down your spine to your feet. Yeah. Inhaling joy, clarity, transformation. Exhaling, releasing all that makes you tense and tight. Let it go. We are stronger when we're not holding all that tension. One more big breath in, feet to head and head to feet. And the exhale, relax. Again, take a breath in. And as you exhale, float your hands down off your chest, back into your mountain pose. And then if you've had your eyes closed, you can flutter your eyes open. Yeah. It just helps us to come inside and gain that awareness, right? Every negative thought, just invite in a positive right behind it. Yeah, like they can be friends. Shake it out. Roll it out. Good. All right, we're going to do a little standing sun salutation here. Yeah, so make sure you have some space. I might run into my little land here, but that's okay. Just have some space to go side to side. So we're going to do just our little standing sun salutation. Also making sure your chair is not in front of us because we'll be bowing forward. So make sure that you don't have something that you'll hit your head on. All right, starting with hands in prayer position. Good. And on an inhale breath, step out to the right. Good. Exhale, soften your knees, bow down, forward, reach back and up. And now on an inhale breath, engaging your core, slide as gracefully as you can back together. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So if you're dragging your body back to center, then you want to not go out as far. Yeah. Inhale out. Exhale, bow down, reach back and up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice and gracefully, follow your breath. Big inhale. Exhale, soften those knees. Slide your hips back a little. Bring the arms back and up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, just reverse that. Come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale out. Again, we're honoring this beautiful energy of the light. Beautiful time for growth, for everything, including us. Back to center. And let's do that one more time. Honoring the sun, which keeps us all alive, right? Bow down, back and up. Inhale together. Exhale to heart. And last one. Inhale out. Exhale, bow down. And back and up. Inhale, slide together. And exhale, your hands to heart. Good. And again, come to your mountain pose here and close your eyes. Yeah. Except we're soaking in the sunshine, and you know, Colorado here, we have it so often. We're so lucky. Take a breath in and breathe out. And slowly float your eyes open. Yeah, good. Okay, so we're going to come to a little bit of a back bend here now. Good. And into a forward fold. Yeah. Let's take a breath in and let it go. Good. Okay, a little bit wider stance, just slightly. I'm going to glide your arms back and now interlace your hands. You can do your Kali Mudra or just interlacing your hands here. Yeah, good. And then stretching your shoulders back, softening your knees. Good. On an inhale breath, see if you can lift your arms, your hands off your glutes, right? So you're floating your arms away from the body if that feels okay. Again, big opening for that solar plexus, for the chest, for the heart chakra, for the throat chakra. You can even look up slightly and breathe. Yes, also great for our shoulders, the front of our shoulders, to, stave off that kyphosis of the rounding of the upper back. And exhale, relax your arms back, bring your gaze back forward. All right, now we're just going to come into a little forward fold, and you're just going to take this to where it's comfortable for you. Let's take a breath in. Let it go. Soften the knees, start to lean forward, hinging at your hips. You start to look down at the floor. So only take this, keep your head above your shoulders. Don't drop your head yet. Do like a little halfway lift. Yeah. And now take a breath in, and if it's available to you, exhale, you can come a little further forward and maybe just relax your head down to where it's comfortable. Good. Breathe. And now if it's available to you on an inhale breath, see if you can again float your arms away from your back up towards the sky. And breathe. 3 or 2 or 1. Exhale, relax your arms back down onto your back. Start to drag your hands towards the floor as you keep your head down, as you slowly let the arms pull down so that it helps you to bring your body back up. Once up, then lift the head. Good. And then release your arms. Find your hip distance apart. Take a breath in and let it go. Good. Roll out your shoulders. All right. Before we sit down, we're just going to do a little bit of a balancing. We're going to do our tree pose. So we are most happy and most content in the present moment. And what our tendency is, I know mine is to think about what's going to happen tomorrow and how am I going to deal with that tomorrow and how should I organize that tomorrow. And that brings anxiety to me today. It's like, wow, that's a lot. I don't know how, if I'm going to have the energy to do that or how I'm going to do that. Whatever it is, right? When you're in the present moment, that's when you're the happiest, no matter what is going on in your life. And when we challenge ourselves with a little balance, that forces us into the present moment. So let's be in the present moment in tree pose. So have your chair handy here. Have a nice tall spine. Good. Rock the weight into the inside leg. Now with that inside leg, it's really important to, again, lift that kneecap, squeeze your glute muscle, and make this leg as strong as you can to lift the opposite heel, right? So now most of the weight is here. So you can either stay right there. That's perfectly fine. It's still about 90% of the weight is in your leg. Yeah. If you want to go into a tree, so if you're either standing here with your heel lifted, or you can come into a knee out to the side and bringing the bottom of your foot to the inside of your ankle. If it's in your practice, you can do your shin or your thigh if you have that in your practice. Yes, good. All right, otherwise toe on the floor, either knee forward, out to the side. Yeah. All right, nice tall spine. Good. All right, and then if it's available to you, if you have your balance here, slowly see if you can float your hands into prayer position. Maybe bring your thumbs onto your chest and lift your elbows up and press. That might help your balance. Find a spot to stare at. Yes. Good. And now if you feel like it, sometimes it's more helpful actually, if you lift your branches up towards the sky. Yeah, you always have your chair there to grab back onto. And lift your heart, tuck your belly in and up. Reach your fingertips towards the sky. If your arms are up, they can be at your chest as well. And tell yourself, I got this. I am strong. I am stable. Yes. And breathe. 3, for 2, for 1. Bringing your palms together. Bringing your hands slowly floating back down towards your heart, nice and slow. Good. Release your arms. Good. Then gently and slowly release your leg. And come to standing. Good. And shake it out. Good. Roll out the shoulders. Such a nice pose for strengthening the whole body. It's good brain work. Yes. Good. And let's come to the other side. The chair. Good. Find your nice tall spine, nice mountain pose. Let's take a breath in and let it go. Oh, smelt off any tension you might have picked up in that pose. Just imagine that it's just melting away, right? That's over. We don't need that tension anymore. Now we can start fresh. Bringing your hand onto your chair. Good. Again, rocking the weight into that inside leg, squeezing that glute muscle, your little butt muscle there, lifting the kneecap that engages the thigh. Good. And then bending the knee. Do whatever you did it with your legs on the other side, try to do the same thing on this side if you can. Yeah. So setting yourself up with your either just staying with your heel lifted, or you can bring your knee out to the side and slide your foot to the inside of your ankle, shin, or thigh. And find nice tall posture. So lift your heart here. Find your drishti gaze, that little spot. Good. And if this isn't enough for you, you can just have one hand in prayer, half a prayer on your chest. If you feel like you can bring both hands, and a little wobble is good. That means you're engaging a lot of deep core muscles to keep you stable. Yeah, and you can always drop your hand back to your chair. Maybe try pressing into your palms. See if that stabilizes. If you feel like it, relax and reach your fingers up towards the sky, your tree branches up towards the sky. And breathe. Smile on the face. Tell yourself, I've got this. I'm strong. I'm stable. Yes, I'm powerful. I'm beautiful. For 2, for 1. And now slowly making your way out, bringing your palms back together, bringing your hands down to your heart, releasing your hands down, and then gently coming out of that pose with your legs and coming to a stand and just wiggling, rocking it out. Yeah, good. It's a little bit of a hip opener. For a lot of us, it's very challenging. But you did a great job. All right, let's find our chairs. Let's get back down in our chairs. So sitting down is also an asana. So just find yourself standing in front of the seat of your chair. Your seat is right there. Let's take a breath in and let it go. And then send your hips back a little bit. You can secure your hands onto your thighs if that's helpful. Good, take another breath in. As you exhale, sit back a little further. See if you can come closer to the seat of your chair. Yeah. And then maybe inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Yeah. Breathe, smile, hello. And then as you exhale now, grab the front of your chair and slowly, as gracefully as you can, land your hips onto your seat. Good, nice. Scoot it forward a little bit. Good. All right, take a nice big breath in and let it go. All right. Then we're going to just open the hips up a little bit. So take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward. Grab behind your right knee. Interlace your hands behind your right knee. Good. And on an inhale breath, come back up so your arms get straight. See if on an inhale breath you can squeeze your thigh into your belly, squeezing your ascending colon side. Let's do a couple circles with your ankle, one direction, the other. You can always keep your toe on the floor if this is too much. And then let's just see if you can just gently cross over. You can keep your knee high here. Yeah. And now we're going to interlace our hands onto our shin. Good. So nice tall spine. If this is not comfortable for you, cross at your ankles. Yeah. And just if you're crossing at your ankles, just let that leg gently drop down, opening your hips, or you're here. If you're up here on an inhale breath, see if you can hug that leg in. So come clasp right below your knee. So we're stabilizing the knee joint and hug that knee, that thigh in. You might feel a nice stretch for that sciatic area. Good. Take a breath in. If you have some space here, as you exhale, draw that leg over to the left a little bit more. Just find yourself a nice stretch and breathe for 2 and breathe for 1. Good. And as you exhale, relax. Good. And then just guide that leg up and off and relax. Take a breath in. Let it go. As you let it go, lean forward. Let's do the other leg. Interlace behind that knee. You may be different on this side depending on your hips. This is my hip, that's pinky. And hug in. Do a couple circles. Make sure your shoulders are back and down, that your upper body's not coming forward. Good. And now on this side, if you can land just that ankle on the outside of the right foot. Yeah, or cross at your ankles. And then situate your hands to the front of your shin, interlaced right below the knee. Yeah. Nice tall spine. Lift the heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze if you can that leg a little closer to your body. Good. Another breath in. As you exhale, see if you can guide it a little over to the right, finding a little bit different or deeper stretch. And breathe for 2. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax the stretch and maybe deepen it a little. Yeah. And on your next exhale, relax now, relax everything. Help to just guide that leg slowly off here. Yeah. And now just butterfly your legs, nice and easy and good. And relax. And you have earned your Shavasana. So sitting back into your chair now. Good work. Good job, everybody. And close your eyes. Yeah. Feel free to lay on the floor if you like Shavasana on the floor. Bring your palms up on your lap. Make sure that you're comfortable. Just take a couple seconds to get comfortable. Feet planted on the floor. Knees at a 90-degree angle if possible. Eyes closed. Good. And let's take a nice breath in. And let it go. And just let go of any last bits of tension that you might be holding. And we'll just be here for about a minute or 2. Good. Let's do another breath in. And let go. Good. Relax the whole body. Feel your shoulders soften. Bring a little smile to your face. Feel your arms relaxed. Your hands. And all 10 of your fingers. Take a gentle breath in, and as you breathe out, soften your heart. Allow your hips to be heavy, your belly soft. Relax your thighs, your hamstrings, your calves, your feet, and all 10 of your toes. Whole body's relaxed now. Let go of all of your efforts. And simply just be here now, relaxing. If thoughts begin to come, just let them come. Just let them be like clouds passing by. Relax. Notice how you feel. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back now into this space and time, take a breath in and let it go. And begin to wiggle those 10 fingers and 10 toes gently. Sway the body side to side. Just slowly, gracefully, sweetly bringing yourself back into the space. And come to stillness. Bringing your hands into prayer position and resting them onto your heart. And let's take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently bow your head towards your fingertips, relax your shoulders. And we'll close practice today with this. When you stop resisting the storms of life and start accepting them with open arms, they'll subside on their own. And you're feeling ready and complete. You may gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking amazing care of yourself today. Have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing summer solstice weekend. We'll see you soon. Namaste.